Hey folks, Paul here again, and yes, I'm doing another one of those fun driving reviews, not because I'm in any rush to get myself arrested or shot, but mostly because today's been one of those days where I'm doing like 6 billion things all at once. So anyway, I know I keep telling you I'm going to review Fanboys, but I'm actually waiting for a specific thing to happen for me to be able to do that. I'm waiting to have a bit of a screening of it for some friends who helped me out with the 48 Hours. By the way, that reminds me, Saturday night, 48 Hours finals. You should tune in and watch to find out who the great national winner is. You know, on a completely different topic, this week's review, month, whatever particular time frame it is that we're looking at, is Dead Snow, a Danish horror film from a guy whose last name I can't actually pronounce. I know it begins with W, and it sounds like Wojciech, but it's not Wojciech. But it is a fantastic zombie film, right from the opening sequence, which is exactly how I would have envisioned this sort of film starting. It is an absolutely fun ride. The opening plays homage in a roundabout kind of way to the fact that Hitler used to love certain sorts of classical music, that people get lost in the forest, it's a very beautiful place, it's some fairly obvious day for night shooting, but it works really, really well. Overall, the film, it's paced well, it's nicely timed. It is still a zombie horror film though, and the biggest thing, the biggest issue with all zombie horror films is the fact that it's really easy to fall into cliche. But this film doesn't do it by attacking it head on. It literally goes, you know, they're zombies, don't get bitten or you'll turn into one of them, and then it comes back a little bit later in the film, and the debate over whether or not Nazis are going to want half Jewish zombies. Little things like that work in really, really well. There's some nice little throwbacks to people like Sam Raimi with his Evil Dead films and Peter Jackson with Brain Dead. A whole lot of stuff like that which works really well. And the plot of it ties itself together really nicely. These guys find some ancient Nazi treasure. I say ancient, it was 60 years ago. Find some Nazi treasure. Turns out the Nazis don't want them to take it. Therefore, the zombies come out and hunt the Nazi zombies come out and hunt the people locked in the cabin. Some great acting, and the subtitles is really funny actually, because the subtitles work really well and they don't detract from the horror at all, or the gore. And I must admit, the gore effects are absolutely brilliant. There are some breathtaking shots, some wonderful scenery, really well acted, well put together little horror film. So I'm going to give this one 5 stars. I can't think of anything to take a star off for. I can't take it off because it's in Danish. That's discrimination and that would be bad. But overall, the whole thing works really, really well. So I would thoroughly recommend, if you get a chance, to go along and watch it. I'll put the trailer on the end here. I don't actually know where it's playing at the moment. I have a sneaking suspicion it might show up as part of one of the film festivals in New Zealand, but I can't guarantee that. As for the rest of the world, I'm fairly certain it's getting a release in the States sometime soon. If not, find a way to get it. This film is well worth it. Right, now I promise you, next time I do a review, that review will be for Fanboys, and you'll sit there and you will laugh your ass off because the film is that funny. Alright guys, until next time, see you later.
Klart! Färdig!
Jeg regner med at dere små bortskjemte snørvalper ikke har giddet å lese litt lokalhistorie om området her før dere kommer valsende inn på den helvetes nedtraktoren deres. Under annen verdenskrig så var Øksfjord en utrolig viktig plass for tyskerne. Det var en holdeplass for tyske krigsskip. Folk ble torturert og banket og mishandlet hver eneste dag. Tror meg når jeg sier det. Det her var onde satans jævla.
Se hva da? Oh. Fortune and glory, kid.
Ja, den der. Vi må komme oss til bilen.
Ikke med bilen. Du vet hva vi må gjøre, ikke sant?
sunny beach.